Hey, what's up, man? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Matchmakers. I got a special guest with me today. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience. Let them know what position you play and how long you've been playing football.
What's up? What's up? I'm Brayden. I'm a quarterback. I've been playing football since the first grade.
Okay, and so your whole life you've been playing quarterback, or did you just came into the position? I guess unexpectedly.
Really, I've been a running back like back when I used to live in Michigan. Now I just switched to quarterback like 4 years ago, and I was like wildcat kind of. I just started throwing like a couple years ago.
Okay, so which one you like better?
I like to throw more. I think it's better for the Instagram and the clout.
Yeah, cause I seen you play for the first time, I said, man, this young kid got some wheels on him and he can throw the ball. So I was wondering, I'm like, he had to then play the position because not only are you a quarterback that can actually run the ball, you can throw the ball just equally as good. And then I seen how you actually extended a lot of plays with your legs, so that's why I actually asked the question. But but yeah, man, you play for the Rare Raiders. How did that come about?
Really, I've been rostered all year, and I was on a couple other teams throughout the year, but I didn't want all those playbooks in my head, so I decided just to stick with the Red Raiders.
Okay, so was that team like a middle school team?
Yeah, so I was on two different teams, Mount Bethel Christian and Walton,
Okay.
and I just left and sticked with the Red Raiders. I liked it more.
Okay, so what stuck out between the three teams?
The competition on Red Raiders, and I think it's just more fun, and we get to travel around, play different teams around the country.
Right. So like I know that you missed some of the good teams and I would have loved to have seen you there if the play like the team like the Tampa Irish, the Real Deal Dream Chasers. I think they played 215 Extreme. Did you was you there when they played that team?
No, sir, I was not.
Oh man, I would have loved to see you play against them. And I know a lot of times that they lost, they was actually shorthanded, and when I seen you play, basically I seen, new life for the team. I actually got a chance to discover ATL Rare Raiders last season. And I just thought that they were a good team. And I knew once I saw you play the quarterback position and allow KC to play his rightful position, I knew that you guys were basically all wrong for everybody. So are you guys going national, or you just got a couple games and that's it for the season?
Now we're going to YNC, and we're in December, so you'll see us there playing Dream Chasers, and then we'll probably win because
Oh,
we
yeah.
got Stacy.
Okay, so y'all do get a chance. All right, that's good, man. I'm glad that y'all able to make it because I did speak with a guy from AYF, which is one of the guys that's running it. And I was trying to see what I can do to get you guys in there in case y'all didn't go to the YNC because I really felt like y'all belong. And I guess the requirement was just that that you guys submit your roster on time or whatever. But I would have been able to probably to get y'all in that league. But what other team that you didn't get a chance to play that you would like to play or hope to get to play besides the Real Deal Dream Chasers?
Besides the Real Deal Dream Chasers, I want to play West Orlando Jags because I want to see our speed against their speed, and I think we have a chance because we got KC and our line's fast and strong, and we got other guys too that I can get the ball to that are
So
just as fast.
so they remind you guys of yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's an accurate description. If you outside of that, if anybody asks you to describe the Rare Raiders, what are a few words that you would use to describe you guys?
I think we're a mental team and we're a fast team, fast pace.
Yeah, I think that's accurate. one of the one of the things also is that I believe that not only are you guys a really good passing team, I think y'all are small but physical. And I think when people see you guys already have an advantage because they already looking at you guys as a small team. So there's a lot of underestimation. But when they start running that ball, how hard that team hit, and that you guys mean business, I think a lot of teams actually, as they would say, tuck their tail and start kind of regretting the fact that they actually took those games.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen that. Have you seen that yourself?
yeah, because our line may be small, but they're strong. They'll put anybody on their ass.
Right. And that's what I've seen. So like number 3, when I seen this young man truck a lot of people that was basically bigger than him, twice his size. And I was like, man, this kid, he really the goods. And I just seen that team just in general, they small, but they understand that they belong, and you guys know techniques. So what is practice like? What is y'all preparation?
So in practice, the offense and the skill guys go over there. Then Coach Mello takes the linemen, and I don't know what the linemen do. I think they go through their blocks, but we run through routes in our plays and work on what the wide receivers are supposed to do when I roll out, and then we run 7-on-7, our offense against our defense
Mhm.
for like an hour, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. So look, I don't want to get too far away from this question, right? 'Cause I want to ask. I'm really not big on middle school, but I just want to. Hey, what's up, Ash? How you doing? I'm not really as big on middle school, but I would love to ask this question, and I feel like you would give me a very equal response on both ends of the spectrum, right? Which is middle school and recreation ball, right? What is the difference to you between middle school and recreation, and which one do you like better?
You mean recreation as in travel ball, right?
Yes.
All right. I think the main difference is the competition. The competition for travel ball is way different than the competition for middle school ball. Like middle school ball is way too vanilla, and travel ball is just faster and people hit harder, and it's overall better competition.
Right. And so that was one of the conversations that I was having with a young man, and he was telling me that he felt that middle school ball was actually better than, recreational ball and stuff like that. And I was telling him, see, with middle school, you got to play with the guys that go to your school, right?
Hmm.
With recreation, you get a lot of guys that come from different states sometimes to come play, and then you got some of the best competition. And the guy, he didn't want to understand that. He didn't want to agree to it. But like I said, if you take, in my opinion, the best, I say, like, far as like, let's go to RDU, right, which is another the younger version of you guys.
Yeah.
Let's take them. If you take them and you put them against the best middle school, 7th grade, I still think that they're better than the best 7th grade team. And they didn't agree with me, but I just think that, and I think that also a lot of individuals like yourself get a chance to get the exposure that you deserve when you play recreational ball, because you got so many other cameras versus middle school, where they don't even allow you to bring cameras unless you pretty much talk to the city, and a lot of times they don't even respond. So yeah, so I think you definitely agree with me. Hey, what's up, Coach Tim? He said, what's up, Brayden?
So
All right, so the other thing is that I want to ask, far as school, right? So this is your last year playing. Far as like youth football, is there a school that you already tend to go to, or you just still weighing your options at this moment?
Yeah, I haven't really told anybody yet, but like my final decision, I think it's gonna be Pace Academy.
Okay, so what made you go there, or would like to go there? What made you choose that?
I really like the area and the field. It's like off campus, and I really like the head coach, Coach Bach.
Okay, and then so that was your determining factor for possibly selecting that school.
Yeah, that was the determining factor.
Okay, so they more like a passing team, cause
Yeah,
yeah, cause me personally, I think cause I create this platform for gentlemen like yourself, from high school, to youth, all youth. And I be trying to give information, valuable information. And one of the things is I like to tell the players, when you go and play for a team, I think you need to interview the coach. And I think you need to understand schemes so you can see what they're having, what are they offering, right? That can actually benefit you as a player. And because sometimes like maybe you'll go to a team and 75% of their play is running. So how does that benefit Brayden? You see
right.
what I'm saying? So like I try to advise, young men to interview the coach, see what you guys, to offer the system that they already have implemented. So I'm
Yeah,
sure that you want to go to college.
right. I've interviewed with Coach Bach before, and he just said he needs a quarterback right now, and that's where I come in because they have the athleticism, and kids are coming in. So,
Okay, so they kind of meeting you with other talent.
right, yes.
Got you. And if you had to say, right, that a quarterback mirrors you, I want to say college or NFL, who would that be?
I'd say Josh Allen because he can run the ball and throw the ball. I know he's not doing so hot right now, but overall, I think Josh Allen's most like me.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Is like that. Is that your favorite quarterback, or is just somebody that you feel?
Yeah, he's also my favorite quarterback.
Okay, yeah. So I kind of figured that when you said that, but like yeah, far as your coach, how is he? Far as his relationships with other colleges, is that also something that that he has, like a relationship with recruiters and stuff like that can help you go to the next level?
Yeah, Coach Bach, he used to be a D1 coach over in Buffalo, I think.
Okay.
So he knows those guys. And then I have other coaches too that really like me that can get me places. Like there's Coach Prince. He's one of the coaches at Walton. He really likes me. And he has every coach in the nation in his contacts.
Oh,
So
that's nice, man, because that helps. Because I'm telling you, a lot of people don't know this. Some people do. Like I basically grew up with a few pro players, and then Marshawn Lynch is one of them, and so that like him actually having the right mentors, and then him having a coach that had the right connections is a reason that somebody like him was able to, go to a Cal and, end up going to the NFL because, he had the right pieces around him that can help him, navigate him towards the right direction. So that's why I'm actually big on people being with coaches that actually have that sort of connection, so that's good. I'm glad that that's the case with you. And before the game, how do you prepare mentally?
really, I just eat a PB&J sandwich on my way to the game. Then, like right before the game, I'll just relax and throw around, hanging out with my teammates. That's really
Mhm.
what I do.
Okay, so like it ain't music, it ain't none of those other things, so it's just mainly like relaxing for the game and
Yeah,
preparing
throw
yourself
around.
mentally.
Yep.
Okay, nah, I like that. And if you can choose three colleges, name them. What would those be from one to three? First, your first choice, second choice, third choice.
Really, Alabama probably at number one because they've always been a powerhouse. My brother plays there for wheelchair basketball, so I put Bama at number one. Then
Okay.
for number two, I'd probably put Florida State because I really like the college and the quarterback coaches. I have their contact information, so I really like that. And the camp was awesome. And then for number three, I'll put Michigan because
Mm,
I've always wanted to go there, and I grew up in Michigan, so I was like
mm.
down the street from Ann Arbor. So
I like that. If I had to choose out of the three, I'm definitely selecting Michigan.
yeah,
I like that. I think they make some really good quarterbacks. I think that's the case. And I will also go with Florida State. I think Alabama will be last for me though. I'm not going. I think the running backs get most of the shine. You know,
well,
yeah,
look at Bryce Young.
huh?
Look at Bryce Young and Mac Jones.
Yeah, I mean, but I just don't think that he relies on the quarterback as much as I believe he should. It's always the running game, the running game, the running game. You know, and that's why I really think a lot of people is catching up with Alabama
Right,
because I think they becoming too predictable. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they're not as dominant as they once were. And not only that, I believe, and it's the reason why I'm selecting the other ones. Florida State is back on the rise. I think they are back on the rise. And then I also believe that Michigan, they would just be the right fit. They really would, especially with your caliber of play. I think that that'd be a great fit. But hey, if we always talk about the good, what are some things that you feel like as a quarterback that you need to work on?
something I need to work on as a quarterback is stop throwing the ball, like forcing the football to people. Like I try and force the football too much instead of just throwing them open. You know.
Do you think that it's more so forcing, or do you think that it's actually you're just throwing it too hard? Because that's what I think. I think based on what I see, you're very accurate. You're very accurate. But I just think sometimes you just throw the ball too hard to the players, and I think it even catch them by a surprise. I think you underestimate how powerful your arm is. I
Right.
think because you like, man, you can really throw that ball, man. And that's the one thing I just say, man, if he take it just a little bit off, they catching that ball. And you're less prone to getting like them missing it and then it popping up for an interception. And
Right.
then, on record, sometimes it can look bad, but it's really like, okay, well, it was on line. It got to the player. They just didn't catch it.
Right.
So that's one of the things, man. I'll say that. And then I'll say that sometimes, like, instead of just standing in a pocket maybe a second longer, like, you'll have something there, but I just think that you kind of, you'll just think about running. I think you understand how valuable you are when it comes to the running aspect as well. So I just think that, you'll have something there, and then it hasn't developed yet, but then you're just running. But those are not bad assets. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I got to give any information, that's what I'm going to go to. But I think you are a really good quarterback, man. I'm very excited and anxious to see how you play against these top elite teams, because I think that you bring the balance that the team needs. I think that you bring a level of confidence, added confidence to this team. And that's why I fought so hard for you guys to at least, get another shot at the YNC. But what's another team that you would love to play outside of the West Orlando Jags, man? That because some of the teams that's going to battle. Which is one of the teams that you would love to play outside of our West Orlando Jags?
Outside of West Orlando Jags, I want to play. the Ducks. You know,
Oh, that's a good
I
one.
I just want to play the Ducks because they were so close without me. I just want to see what they could do with me. I think we'd smack them around.
Hey, we definitely got to see that, man. I think I'm gonna make a push tonight. Cause I did put you guys this interview for tonight in the 13U, and I put that this is the most underrated team. Hey, PA football, salute. He said great football, state of Pennsylvania. This is the guy that he advocate for all of the teams that are out that way. The 215 extremes and all them, the North Philly Blackhawks. He says PA is QB country historically. Nah, hey, what? Look, man, this young man, y'all got to see him play. If y'all haven't, man, definitely go check him out. Especially on IG, got some amazing clips. Y'all need to check this young man out. I just wish you was on the scene last season, man. I think you would have been got your just due.
Yeah, me too. I went and watched Rare Breeds play Dream Chasers because my friend Maddox, he was on Dream Chasers, so I had to go see that. But that's really all I watched. I didn't really know about travel football that much.
Yeah, so that's where a lot of people they come, man. Some get them NILs, some of them get a lot of exposure to where they create opportunities, to where they can do other things and stuff, get high school recognition, college. Uh, like, it's pretty big because here's the thing. You got so many people that's recording. One of them are going to go viral.
Right.
One of the videos. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why like I'm big on people more so coming to the youth football recreational side more than anything because you most likely going to be around a lot of other videographers like the Capture Star, you got the Born Chasers, you
Yeah.
got all these other outlets, and somebody's gonna go viral.
Right. Well, I
You
guess
know,
I was on Top Guns for a little bit. We went to Texas in Sports Illustrated, but we lost in the ship there. So I went there for a tournament back last year, December.
mm-hmm. So being that you went to the championship, I think that you learn more in a loss than you do in a victory. So what are some of the takeaways that you have in a loss in your championship? What are some things you wish you could have done better and some things that you have worked on getting better at?
Well, one thing, I wish I wasn't sick because I had like 103 fever while I was there. So
Oh,
that took me down a little bit. I still threw like 10 touchdowns, but like, yeah, that took me down. And I hurt my shoulder because I went on defense because nobody could tackle. So I went on defense and I went to go hit the kid. I laid him out, but it hurt my shoulder. So I was out for like 2 months after that.
you ain't had to get surgery or nothing, right?
Nah, it was just a pulled cuff.
Okay. Oh man. That's tough when the quarterback got to. Was you the only quarterback?
Yeah.
That's crazy when the quarterback got to play both sides. Usually, they're very protective of the quarterback. So yeah, it definitely had to be one of them cases where they needed you.
Yeah.
Um, so what do you do outside of practice, far as working out on your own? Like, do you got your own regiment? Do you got a trainer? Like, how are you outside of Red
So
Raiders?
I'll go to the football field a couple times a week and throw with my dad and work on footwork and stuff. But my football quarterback coach is Coach Ron Veal. I like working with him a lot.
Okay. All right. Now, man, everybody got that one. Um, I got somebody that I know I also grew up with, and I'm trying to basically make that connection. And he has like a 707 a 707 thing that he does. I think they won a championship. They traveled, throughout the country, right? This country. And I'm trying to make it to where, I can send individuals like yourself, Cannon, other quarterbacks to him because he specialized, as a quarterback. He used to play in arena football. He could have played higher, but he ended up getting injured, a lot, so he didn't make it. But it's Damian Lillard's is his brother, and he has a lot of connection.
What team is it?
I'm not sure, but if you look, it's called is HL5. His name is Houston Lillard. Basically, yeah, he has his own camp and he specialized, but I can try to get the information, for you. But that's what I'm looking for my um job far as like in this youth football. I just want to be a bridge for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I want to make the connections and help young men like yourself, other people that have no clue of how to get exposure or the recognition, and bring the resources to y'all. So that's my angle. That's what I'm looking to do. But
Right.
I want to ask you this question. When it's all said and done, what do you want Brayden legacy to be?
Brayden legacy to be
Yes, sir.
having fun and throwing the football, I guess.
So look, man, we talking, yeah, championships. We talking legacy. Um, what, another, I guess, 7 rings. Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady. Like, I know you want that to be on the books, man. I know you want that.
Well, of course I want that. 7 rings is crazy.
That's
Tom Brady.
crazy. I don't know. I look, because we probably said, "Will nobody never get 5?" Right? We probably
Right.
said nobody ever get 5 rings, and Tom Brady got 2 more than that. And I really don't think Patrick Mahomes gonna do it. I just, I don't know. To me, it seemed like his game is somewhat of a fluke.
Patrick Mahomes. I traded him fancy. He was only getting me 6 points. I took Geno Smith for a
Right.
trade.
That's crazy, right? So, who is your favorite team? I know your favorite quarterback. Who is your favorite NFL team overall?
I gotta go with my favorite quarterbacks team, the Bills.
Oh man,
Bills. They're just a powerhouse.
look, I'm scared for the Bills for this simple fact: they went, I believe, 4 straight times to the Super Bowl. Is it 3 or 4 straight times? And they lost every one. So I don't know how you get over that hump mentally, physically. I don't know. So I just couldn't be, a fan of them. I just couldn't. But I mean, to each his own. So how are they doing to you so far in this season?
Well, Josh Allen just set the record for throwing most picks straight in games. I just saw that and I was very mad because interception, 6 straight games, that's not good. But I like Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis too. So I think Stephon's been carrying the team a little bit.
Yeah. Nah, I agree. I really do. Okay, so I'm sorry. One second. Somebody was calling. I'm sorry. Somebody was calling, interrupting. All the stuff that I'm trying to ask. Y'all only get one shot, man. We got to get all these questions out, as much as possible, man, so we can ask this young man, how great he dare to be before he actually accomplished those things. So oh yeah, I want to ask a question. Do you have any offers? Because I know there are some people that have offers, at this moment, very moment.
No, I have no offers yet, but next year I'm gonna hit some more colleges up, and hopefully Florida State will offer me because I'm going back there, and
Mhm.
then I'm going to Ole Miss and a couple other places. Hopefully they take interest.
I think they will. I believe, man. Once you just work at perfecting your game, everything else follows.
Right,
You
and I
know,
just need to get a little taller.
Nah, you don't really have to get taller. You just got to work on your craft. You got the arm, you got the agility, you got the ability, right? Now let's look at this young man. Watch he turn it up. Man, that's speed, man. Look at that. Can extend plays. Very accurate off the off running and passing. Check down plays. Can make you think he look at that, man. Now, based on what y'all saying, who wouldn't want a quarterback like that? He can extend plays, he can throw the ball accurately, he can throw it off a pass, he can check down, right? When there's nothing there, he knows to check down to his man and make him make something out of it. Like, I don't see why not. Like, why wouldn't y'all want somebody like this on y'all team? I know I take him. Let me go ahead and coach for 4 years. I take him. Just give me the right quarterback coach. We can do some wonders. So, I think you sell yourself short just a little bit, man. You don't need to be tall. I think you got all the tools right now. I think you got all the tools. So yeah, man, you definitely don't need. Nah, you don't need that. So based on, like, okay, let's say you don't never grow again, right? Do you still feel like you would have a legit chance of making the NFL?
Yeah, I mean, Kyler Murray did it, so why can't I?
Absolutely, right? And that's what it is, man. Heart over height. That's the way I approach it. So I think that you have the goods. I think you got the right mindset. If you had to rank yourself amongst other quarterbacks, right, in your age group, where would you put yourself?
I put myself pretty high up there. I mean, I haven't really seen a lot of other quarterbacks like in game. I've only seen them in showcases and stuff. So I don't know how they play their game.
Yeah, I can give you a couple. All right, so I like Cannon from Real Deal Dream Chasers. I think he's elite. I like the guy from what's the team? Gwen Cherry Bulls. I think he's a really good quarterback. I think the quarterback from the mob, Maryland Heat. He's a really good quarterback. I believe the kid from Woj, West Orlando Jacks. I also think that that's a good quarterback. So you got quite a few good quarterbacks that I know to be able to play on a national and a high level. I just seen some quarterbacks that's good, but I just never seen them play, any of the top teams. So I think that those are the ones that you would pretty much look at, what I'm saying? Like, if you was
Right.
making a comparison, but I think you placed high, amongst them. So
See, I've only heard of Cannon. That's the only kid I've ever heard of out of those teams.
uh-huh.
I've seen Cannon play before, but yeah, he's all right. I mean, he can throw the ball. He's got the tools.
Yeah. You know what? The other one too, man. I really like they backup too. The guy that was playing backup quarterback. Now
Declan,
he's not as mobile,
right?
but I think he can really throw the ball. I really do. When he went down and played against Tampa Bay Irish, he did pretty good, man. I have to take my hat off to him because he wasn't really up until that point, wasn't playing all season, but then he came in and he did fairly well. So
Yeah.
I can say that. Um, but yeah, what are some of the things that you want them to know about you? You know that you feel like they may not know.
Uh, some things about me. I mean, really, I'm an open book. So like everything, you can know everything I do. I like to roll out and throw on the run. That's the main thing I like to do. And then I like to run the ball. I like to hit people. I like the feeling of getting hit too. I don't know. I just
Okay.
like it.
Yeah. Now that's so obviously to become a great, you got to be a student of the game, right? Do you study film on your own? Like how how do you process things?
Yeah, I'll watch when it's on Huddle. I'll watch it because it's easier to pause and stop and rewind. So like, if there's film on Huddle, I'll watch that. So like in school ball, they all had Huddle, so it was easier to watch film a couple times a week, study defenses. But really in travel ball, sometimes I just wing it.
Mm. So are you good at reading schemes like do like other people defense like when they play like if they getting ready to blitz or if they running like a nickel defense or something, right? He's Tim says definitely don't need to be tall. He's like, look at Jaden Jefferson. He's starting on his high school team as a freshman. Hey, I think also, man, it's been the year of the freshmen. It's literally been the year of the freshmen. Like they've been coming in, taking everybody position. I think that they all doing really well. I can see you coming in, taking somebody else's position. Have you ever heard of a guy named Kane Archer?
Uh, no, sir. I'm not.
Man, him and Jaden Jefferson. I'm talking about anytime they play, I'll be willing to spend money. That's how like elite that both of them quarterbacks are, and that's who he was talking about. That's a freshman, and he's not tall. So basically, he was responding to you saying that you need to be, taller and have more height.
Well, I'm kind of tall, I guess. I'm 5'10" and a half. I just mean I want to be 6 foot. Like
Okay.
I'm almost 5'11", so well, I just want to be 6'1", 6'2".
Okay. So given that, I say right, we already know what both of these guys accomplished. If you had their abilities, right, and you can only select one, I want to know who you would take out of Tom Brady, Peyton Manning.
I would take. Ooh, it's a tough one. I would probably take Tom Brady's ability to read defenses and his pocket movement.
That's crazy. I thought you was gonna say the total opposite with Peyton Manning, because that's where he's like I thought he was a specialist, where he's able to read defense and how cleverly, right? He actually, called Omaha and all this other stuff, but Omaha, what I didn't know, it meant different things, different type of against different schemes and stuff like that. So the fact that this guy was able to, audible every time he seen something that that was going against what they were already running the play, and so for him to audible and then be as successful as he were, I thought he was the quarterback coach. I mean, to be honest, I thought he was the play caller, the OC, because it's like whenever they call something, he's going to audible out of it anyway. So, but yeah, now that's why I said it. But Tom Brady, on the other hand, that kid, man, he was just clutch. I mean, he just had the clutchest gene that I've just seen. Like,
Right.
so that's why I was like, okay, yeah, that's probably why he'll take Tom Brady. But you felt like he reads schemes a little better than Peyton Manning?
Uh, yeah, because if you watch him, like his head movement and everything, like he can look and then throw a different way and do all this kind of crazy stuff. So and like he can tell which defense is which, even if they're rolling into something else. He throws to the right man.
Yeah, no, I feel it. I feel it. But yeah, I think far as going moving forward, I believe that y'all really have a good chance, a legit chance at doing something. I'm very excited about the opportunity that you guys are now getting, because that's really why I wanted to see. Because now that you are here, I wanted to see, how far that they, them guys can go. And it would it be a thing to where if you guys go out there, it's like a team that has a bye? Because I know they were saying something like the top 8. So would y'all be in the top 8, or is it like a top 10 thing? Like, do you know how that goes?
So they call us sleeper team. So the like wherever the owner of YNC told Coach Mello he wants us to go out there and shut teams out that are big and talk crap. So he wants us to shut them out and be the sleeper team.
Yeah, and that's why I think y'all very dangerous. That's truly why I believe that, because a lot of teams, they don't actually know you guys, or some of them do, but they don't really may not think much of you. So I think that the fact that you guys really are good, and the teams that really don't think much of you, I believe that's an advantage, because when they see somebody like KC coming out there just running, you know, just running over everybody, then they see that you are able to uh run also, and they don't know whether you're gonna kill them on legs or on with the passing game. So that's why I think that you're more of a dual threat than most people that I've seen, because I've seen some people, most of the quarterbacks, they're unwilling to run. They just want to be like, like a passer,
Right.
but sometimes that's just not going to get you, where you need to be. Sometimes the defense is going to be playing some really good defense, and sometimes you gotta run the ball. He said, I don't know if Ken asked this question, but can you read defenses? As a coach, that's what I look for in my quarterback.
Yeah, I can read defenses. I can tell which schemes they're in. I mean, it's not really that hard at this level because they don't really hide it. Because like you can really tell by the corners, especially because if they're two safety high and the corners come up, they're in a cover two. If they drop, cover four. It's kind of simple. That's how it tells you what guy to throw to.
Yeah. So but yeah, man, is there like anything else like that you want them to know? Cause I don't want to hold you too long, man. And I think that you guys have an opportunity for some amazing things. And I don't think you won a national yet, right?
No, sir.
Okay, so yeah, so now you got an opportunity. You'll be able to deal with pressure, uh, how to manage that, going forward in high school. And that's what I really like about this experience for you guys, is that, and even in pressure moments, like, you know, this is where like kind of like a make or break situation, but it translate and transferred to, to high school. So when you are in those big moments, you learn how to deal with it and cope with it. So, that's one of the things that I like about the individuals that get a chance to go to battle our AYF, So yeah, man, that's what I'm hoping for y'all. I'm hoping the best. And if y'all got some games this week, definitely let me know, because I don't know if y'all playing. Um,
Well, they have a league championship. I won't be playing because I'm not on the league roster. So, like Casey and them will be in the league championship. I won't be playing.
oh, so Casey got to go back at the quarterback position.
Yep. Wildcat.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but man, I appreciate you for coming on, and I thank you. And bro, I wish you nothing but the best moving forward. I would definitely be keeping track of you and many others, because I'm thinking about going from youth to the high school so I can make sure that I keep up with what you guys are doing. And, and hopefully, the sky's the limit for all you guys. So, uh, you know, let them know your IG handle, let them know where to find you, let them know some of the things that you have coming up to be looking out for, and whatever else you want them to know.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So my Instagram, you just gotta search up Brayden Doss and you'll see my profile picture, me in the Red Raiders uniform. And then my Twitter, that's also Brayden Doss, and that's really it.
Okay. All right. So yeah, but yeah, thank you for tuning in, man. National Sports Chat. Looking to bring this platform in hopes of being able to get more individuals exposure, and y'all can help me out by subscribing to the page. And that's all I got for now, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for coming on, Brayden.
All right, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
You did so good.
Do I hit the X?
Yeah, hit the X.
All right.